Hey guys, it's Bailey. Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a quick review of some brand new glosses out from Hard Candy. These are the Fierce Effects Daring Lip Glosses. Hard Candy's had some real wins under their belt lately, for me at least, and so when I saw these on display, I wanted to give them a go, hoping that they'd be another home run. They're only $5 a piece, so they're not going to break the bank, and I got 4 different shades because I wanted to see how consistent the line was from gloss to gloss, and I'm really glad I did because it turns out there can be some major differences here. So let's talk about what these are supposed to be. There's not a whole lot of language on them around the display on the Walmart website. I got mine from Walmart about what these are supposed to be. Basically, I think it's a bold lip gloss. Very pigmented lip gloss is the general feel that I get from them. They have a gel base, so they're super lightweight, very soft. They feel really comfortable on the lips, but the texture is a little thinner than the average lip gloss, and for me, that translated into a lot of movement around the lips, and with some shades, a lot of feathering. So let's talk about the shades. Starting with the most neutral, I picked up Make Me Blush, which is this beautiful, soft, rosy shade. It's hard to see pigmentation here. It's easiest to see in the swatch because I have naturally very pigmented lips, so this is really, it came off looking a little bit like a clear gloss on me, even though it really did add a little bit of extra pigment to my lips. Because it is so light, it was hard to see feathering with this gloss, but when I would just move my lips around throughout the day, or really for about the 1 to 2 hours that it lasted, I could kind of feel it moving outside of my lip line, although it wasn't visually that noticeable. Next, onto this orange shade, or at least it's orange in the tube, called Contraband. Not as bold as it looks, which is, you can't say the same for the other 2 bright bold lip gloss colors I have. This was kind of a dud when it came to pigmentation. Very similar texture though, has that same light gel feeling, but don't expect it to look this orange on your lips. It's really gonna come off as more of a sheer creamsicle type orange tint, which was kind of a shame if you're looking for that fierce effect, but if you like a good just tangerine tinted lip gloss, this might be a good one for you. And on to the 2 bold shades. The first is the purple, that is Plum Diva. This has excellent pigmentation, but the one thing that I noticed with it, well, beyond it feathering a little bit, which you can tell because it's a super saturated pigmented gloss, you notice when it starts to feather outside your lip line, but this purple separated. I could apply it and get an even coating, but with no more than 5 minutes worth of wear, it would look a little bit patchy as I'd kind of talk and blot and, you know, live life. It would kind of end up in patches all over my lips. The same cannot be said for the shade that I'm wearing right now though, and that is Daredevil. This is gorgeous. All of these are super, super shiny when applied, which I absolutely love. It's great to see a really bold red lip gloss that's highly pigmented and super high shine. But this was one of the biggest culprits of feathering, and I tried using a primer. My current favorite lip primer right now is this one from Stylish Style. It's their Perfect Pout Long Lasting Balm Stick. In the shade is just Hydrating Lip Primer. This gives it really fills in lines, gives your lips a nice smooth canvas, and it did help extend the life of this as far as keeping it from wandering outside my lip lines, but I have had it on now for less than an hour, and I'll show you a close-up here how you can see it's still already starting to creep out in my fine lip lines. So unfortunately, because this line has a tendency to smudge and budge over the course of the wear time, I wouldn't really recommend the bold shades, despite the fact that I love how this is a blue-based red that's super easy to apply. All of these have brush applicators that aren't too long because sometimes it can get really messy and you lose that precision, which you absolutely can't do when you have a gloss this pigmented. These are just the right length so that you get more control than you might with a doe foot, but not too much brush so that you're constantly going outside of your lip line. That being said though, the bold shades don't really stay put, and the lighter shades aren't really giving you any sort of fierce effect. They're not super unique, although they are very, very high shine. They just don't come with a long wear time. Overall, I'm not really loving these. I think for a few bucks more, there are some other good drugstore finds, and I really had in mind this red because it is the one I love so much, so I wanted to talk about similar formulas that would give you a similar effect without the bleeding and smudging side effects. So if you really want to stick to a gloss formula, Revlon's Colorburst lip gloss. This in particular is in the shade Fire, but in general, this lip gloss line has some shades that are beautifully pigmented. Fire in particular is one of those. However, it's going to be more of a creamy consistency as opposed to a gel-based lip gloss. These are definitely creamier, but you definitely get that opacity, and you're not gonna have to worry about any feathering throughout the wear time. The other one that I really like is the Rimmel Show Off Lip Lacquer, and the whole line is great if you want an opaque but high shine lip color. Once again though, this is gonna be a more creamy texture, even more creamy than the Colorburst lip glosses from Revlon, but you still are going to get that high intensity pigmentation and a little bit less shine than you would from the hard candy glosses. So I really hope this video was helpful for you guys. If you have any tips for keeping these hard candy glosses in place, please let me know in the comments below, because I will benefit from it. Anybody else who loves the look of these glosses but isn't sure they want to deal with that, they will benefit from it. Be sure and show those in the comments below. Otherwise, I really hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.